So you're saying essentially they're taking over time, right?
They're taking up. It's crowded in here.
Crowded.
And now, how are we gonna manage time? That's all I'm saying. But how are we gonna manage?
But they haven't mastered the art of separating Dynamite and Rampage yet.
It can get dangerous.
Well, hold on, it can get dangerous
because now you have 2 shows.
But no, remember they have 4 because they have Elevation and Dark.
Right.
And Elevation and Dark is for the B team, the C team to like
right.
That's people get to play.
It's gonna get dangerous. You gotta be professional here, Poppy.
We had Christian come in, have kind of one little thing, and then go right for the title, whatever. Bryan Danielson comes in, bam, right for the title. CM Punk came in and he's with Darby Allin, he's fucking around in the mid card and like even the lower end, like he's fucking with those guys, right? Kind of like giving them the rub. We're kind of seeing exactly what we complained about in WWE happen in AEW right now, right? Just like big name guys come in, taking top spots, just being like consuming top tier space as opposed to like bringing up talent. What talent is Bryan Danielson bringing up right now? Right now, nobody. Hold on.
Kenny needs this. Kenny needs this.
Yo, I don't know if PWI's watching, but
Where's the button? Where's the fucking button?
You say who's he bringing up? Bryan Danielson.
This needs to be the.
Talk to me.
No. Listen to me.
Kenny Omega needs.
If you are PWI, especially if you are PWI,
think about it.
This match needs to happen to help Kenny be somewhat believable.
Hold on. Yo, wait. I'm not a fan of Kenny Omega by any stretch of the imagination. I am not. I don't fucking like the character.
Right.
Like, but I get his shtick and I see where it fits, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense for some people, right? The whole villain, the video game villain kind of dude, like the anime shit. I get your vibe, cool, no doubt. But to say like the number 1 wrestler in PWI, even if he's not, in your opinion, top 10.
No, he's definitely top 10.
Okay,
he's not the
easy top 10.
Right.
Yeah. Easily top 5.
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
But fine, you can make an argument that he's not number 1. Fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. Where's Bryan Danielson on that list right now? A lot of that has to do maybe with where he's been booked and how he's been booked and how he's been treated.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't argue that.
You're saying that Bryan Danielson needs Kenny?
You need to say that with your chest.
No. What he's saying.
No.
I don't know.
What are you saying?
I don't think necessarily that Bryan Danielson needs Kenny, but I also don't think that Kenny needs him the way like you guys are like, like Kenny needs him.
No.
I disagree.
Kenny has been in fucking NJPW. He's been in fucking AAA. He fucking has titles. The belt
But that's the point. That's the point.
Everywhere but AEW has he made classics.
Exactly.
Tell me of a match in AEW that has been.
We're fast forwarding. We're fast forwarding, but it's alright.
Both times. What you mean?
Time. Because let's just run the chat.
Was it the best match of the year? No.
Which one?
If it wasn't, alright.
Which
one?
Which one?
Kenny Omega and Moxley.
Kenny and Moxley. All right, so
Kenny and Hangman. Bang.
Kenny and Moxley was better than Kenny and Hangman to me.
Hangman versus like Young Bucks.
No.
Tell me what match?
What?
No. Kenny and Moxley was way better than that shit. It was a one-on-one too. For me, I don't know. But in his legacy is what I'm talking about. Cause to me, tag matches are tag matches. Let me catch Chad up, cause in case y'all wondering, we jumped forward a little bit. We're into the PWI top 500 list. Kenny Omega number 1, Roman Reigns number 2. My problem with this isn't this a year thing? So nowhere in this past year does Kenny Omega deserve to be number 1. It just so happens that he just won the title this year. Because all that shit you said was years ago.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
That shit was years ago, fam. Kenny needs a banger. Historical banger with 100%. Daniel Bryan 100%. Right away 100%. To be considered 100%. Believable on this PWI list for me.
And you know why?
Cause Roman Reigns.
You know why?
Talk to him, JP.
The only thing now is I'm processing, folks, because it takes time. Sometimes you have to ingest this garbage and try to understand it, to pick up the flavors, right? The notes. And the thing is, you need to think about is that the one thing that maybe makes him number 1 is because he has a title in every company. right?
Right.
He had the Impact. He has the Triple
And that
A,
was on
he had the
purpose.
AEW,
Trust
right?
me, that's on purpose.
And
that
of
was
course,
on purpose.
I mean, it's the booking, but it's the faction and the way they built everything around him, right? Mm-hmm. Everything around him has been, with Don Callis, has been built perfectly.
Right.
But it's not so much Kenny. This match could end that conversation.
Come on.
This match could be the match because the one thing that Daniel Bryan brings to the table is that he is a superstar that people are behind. Yes, Moxley is that. 100%. But he's not Daniel Bryan. One of the biggest baby faces
He's not.
in WWE
He's
history.
not.
A man that beat two Hall of Famers for both straps in SummerSlam. A man that took over a whole arena where everybody's saying yes, yes, yes.
Can't get it here.
That's fair. And he is a man that could give him a match because their styles can work very well.
Those two are going to put on a show.
Yo, you say who is he putting over? He's putting over Kenny.
Yeah, he has to put over Kenny. He has to put him over here, and Kenny needs it more than anybody right now. This is the make Kenny believable tour.
Yes.
While Roman Reigns is here being the #1 tour all the way to Mania with this strap, Kenny's trying to play catch up.
That's fair.
He's trying to catch up. Nowhere does he deserve to be #1. I give him #2, top 3 at best.
100% TJ. Roman has been crushing it, man. I mean, in this consideration, the only thing that hurts him is that they don't fuck with any other promotions.
I'm not saying Roman has not been at the top of his game and at the top of the WWE. Really, he's like the one rocking.
Here's my one grab with old.
I'm just saying, like Kenny, y'all, it's you cannot just bury Kenny Omega.
I'm not trying
that way. He's got like a legit
I'm not trying to either.
train ass career.
So career,
Career, but not this
What
year.
has he done in America?
2021 was trash, bro.
Okay, but like look at
You're
comparing Roman Reigns to Kenny Omega, right? You're saying Roman Reigns for being just hot this 1 year because let's be real, before this 1 year,
That's
like
fair.
Right.
I hated that guy.
Right. Oh yeah, before the whole
this year he's on a hot streak.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Compare both careers.
Oh no, that's a different story.
But we're not
that's a
comparing
different
careers.
story.
The list is pro wrestling.
But
Yes.
2021,
Papi.
it comes out every year.
It's not like a
It's not the same list last year. Last year was a different
I
list.
know
It's what
that,
you've done
but
for
like
me
this.
lately. You
Okay.
didn't like me touching you.
But yo, stop touching me! I've been wearing masks and social distancing. This motherfucker thinks I'm some sort of finger
Shout out to
painter.
6
It's what you done for me lately. We're talking about 2021. And the one thing consistently we talked about in AEW, Kenny Omega has not had a memorable match. And you know what? I should ask more from superstars. I should ask more. He's supposed to be the face of AEW, right? The peak that you talked about Roman Reigns being at, that's where Kenny was in New Japan Wrestling.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
unfortunately, we're like,
Hold on, real quick. Before the death match and before the lack of explosion, was that match not hype as fuck?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it not fucking
Yeah,
fire?
yeah.
it was a cool. But do you remember?
I think
No, it was not cool. Like it wasn't like, oh, that was a dope match. Like
know where match
the
was?
fucking match was
It was
fire.
match of the year.
Match of the year.
If it was January 1st, match of the year. Like, it was match of the year.
JP, you were allowing the stain of the end of that match to really like.
You gotta cut it out like a.
That's
like a,
not
like a,
really his fault as a
like-
performer.
like a piece of
That's
cake.
someone else's problem.
That was Tony Khan and his
But when
terrible.
you
whatever.
remember a match,
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
It's also the experience when you go to the E3 food.
Yo,
You
you
mean
remember when Undertaker got
Shots
the
to
streak
restaurants.
broken? Right? When Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar beat him?
yeah.
Do you remember that match?
Mike the Ref?
You remember the
I'm
one,
just saying was
two,
a guy WWE wanted
three,
to keep.
guy in the
not
crowd.
necessarily wasn't.
exactly.
That's
That
what
and
gives
here
you
you
more
remember the
credibility.
explosions.
I hear
That
that.
Or the lack thereof.
You really want to be honest,
because
Bobby
of
Lashley
like
should be #1.
Why the fuck you?
Bobby Lashley.
Why you talking
Why
to
you tell
yourself?
yourself?
Yo?
I'm reading chat. My bad.
I'm reading that loud.
Read it to
brother,
yourself.
Like, what the
Yo, this
How
guy
close
is
you need to
remedial
get?
ass reading skills.
Holy
You got
shit. He's counting with his fingers, folks.
as he reads, which is kind of interesting. Are you praying? Yo,
Trying to read here, bro.
Oh man, reading your head, bro. What's going on?
I feel like I'm in
Nothing
church.
happened.
No,
I'm on the big speaker with my logo.
Listen, Kenny, like you said, Kenny #2. I would have no problem putting him over Roman Reigns. I have a problem because, as I told you, Kenny Omega is being put over because of the faction.
Bro.
Nothing that Kenny Omega has done has made me feel like, ooh, this motherfucker.
Maybe.
You know who makes me say, ooh, this motherfucker? MJF.
Ooh, this motherfucker.
Ooh, this
Roman
motherfucker.
Reigns. right? CM Punk coming out.
Okay.
Bryan Danielson coming out, right?
Well, did you like his promo?
He didn't need, but Daniel Bryanson has promos
Last
never been
night,
crazy.
even at Dynamite. I mean, yeah, at Dynamite.
His promos have never been.
He could have taken a shit in the middle of the ring and people would have
It would've
cheered.
been great.
It doesn't matter.
Because that
Um,
ponytail was so tight, Robbie. Come on.
I
say he was really.
I love MJ as a top 3 right now.
So let's talk
Shots,
about.
yo, as a show that coins itself
As
heels, pops, and chair shots. You make me think a lot. Oh, you took the shot already?
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all like.
Oh, this guy's mad
You
annoying.
thought- yeah,
Look,
what the
bro.
Yo, 3 shots
Folks,
in, bro.
by the
That's
time
what
we
she
finish,
said.
well, you haven't even touched that beard, you mother. Oh, you put them on that long there.
Who's calling? Nah, that was an alarm.
That's good.
You didn't hear that,
Bro.
Marty Skrull?
Who's
Mike
that?
the Ref joining us. Mike the Ref, this is for you,
Listen.
fam. I know you enjoyed the
Kenny
wrestling
is
this week.
cringe. Paradox. I knew I liked it.
Listen. I don't like Kenny. I don't. But the fact of the matter is that Roman Reigns was the top guy in the top company. Kenny Omega was the top guy literally everywhere else.
Before.
Before.
Emphasis
But
on
that's
was.
the last
no.
the last 360 days.
No, he
Last
wasn't.
year.
No, he wasn't.
Everything that Kenny
He's in
Omega has
AEW the
accomplished
last
is
365 days.
No.
But he's still the belt collector, my guy.
Triple
Yeah,
A,
but-
Triple
Okay,
A,
no, I see what you're saying
Impact,
because he was the collector. Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know
He was
what
still
I'm saying?
going. He was
Like,
still going around.
He's still
companies.
going around. He's still fucking doing his thing. He's still fucking
Yo, my
main
man was
eventing
out
like
there.
other
Which is that's-
guys.
He was
which
out
that's
there
the
looking
But
argument.
like you
why.
said,
He's
like you
drawing.
said, but like you said, I'm gonna borrow.
That's the argument why he's number one.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
borrow a strategy from the outsiders of our realm.
Okay.
And
Okay,
let's
okay,
cut
okay.
let's cut to the scripted sports. You're never gonna say that the best basketball player is from overseas. Why not?
Because it's Michael Jordan, and that'll never change.
No, because Michael Jordan played for the NBA.
Okay.
And the WWE is the NBA. I don't give a fuck where else you are at. Now, the problem Kenny has is that now he's part of a NBA in AEW. Because now we've evened the playing field, kind of, right? Because now you have TV time. TV time is everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cable contract, USA and TNT is everything.
Okay.
Now, Kenny has the level playing field, but he needs more marketing. More casual fans need to know Kenny Omega, and that's not a thing today. Roman Reigns is a thing. You're on top over here, and Kenny's still trying to play catch up because he's down here trying to catch up to your name.
I see your NBA analogy, and I raise you the XFL.
The Rock owns it though now.
AEW
Is XFL?
in this example is the XFL.
Okay.
And Kenny Omega is the top guy in the XFL.
Okay.
Because let's be real, there's only one NBA.
NFL.
At least,
Fuck the NBA. It's the NFL.
well,
now.
no, I'm saying, but like in the NBA, like yo,
There's only one
that's
NBA.
it.
Right, right,
That's
right.
it. Ain't nobody
The
talking
core of
about
the
nothing
market.
else.
Right.
Fucking bounce ball.
But
and fucking
honestly,
Right,
same-
right.
yo,
You
but
know what I
same-
mean? Like,
yo,
yeah.
but same thing
Yo,
with
shout out
NFL.
to the big three.
But at least like XFL got some love. There was
You got Canadian Football League. Mike, talk to him about the Canadian Football League, Mike.
When the
No disrespect.
XFL was hot, like that 1 year, fucking
This
like
is NBA,
it was on
ABA.
ESPN. It was spoken about on
Sure.
regular television.
But AEW has surpassed that.
But I'm saying, but in comparison, yes, Roman Reigns is the top guy in the NFL. All right, but Kenny Omega is the top guy in the Canadian Football League. He's the top guy playing rugby in fucking another country.
Absolutely.
He's the top guy in fucking XFL.
Okay.
Now,
Arena
Kenny
football.
Omega is never going to get the chance to play for the NFL, and that's where this falls apart, right?
Why would you say that?
Because WWE is never going to sign Kenny Omega.
You really think that?
I 100% believe that.
They offered him a
Kenny
contract.
now, I mean,
No, they've
now.
been.
After this, you mean?
I don't think he's a fucking EVP for AEW. He is not gonna fucking
No,
sign
yeah.
with
Yeah,
WWE
yeah.
ever,
No, right,
ever,
right.
ever,
No, right, yeah. You're
ever,
right,
ever,
right.
ever.
You're right.
Ever, ever.
Until some shit goes sideways.
Ever, ever, ever.
You
And
never
the money
say
comes
never in this
from-
business, though. You really never say never.
Never say never, bro. Listen,
ever.
listen, Matt Hardy, Matt
Developmental.
Hardy and Edge legit
Forever, ever, ever.
about somebody getting
I was
fucked.
right about
Like, you never know. Don't ever say ever.
ever. Remember when NXT was not developmental?
WWE's looking for
neither.
moments.
Exactly.
AEW's looking for matches,
Remember-
and
Remember
I
when
thank
CM Punk was
AEW
never
for
coming
that.
Back to wrestling?
Yo,
You know
but
what
why
I'm
you always
saying?
why you always talk about exceptions?
Remember when Soraya pulled out?
Yo, me
Hey.
neither. Look, I'm not talking. Yeah, Daddy in the building.
Anywhere.
Yeah,
We got
boy.
JJ in the building.
JJ.
JJ. Oh, we
Woman.
got mods in the house. We got mods in the house. Okay, the mods are
like
here.
Christian